Will Steger is an internationally renowned polar explorer. He's been traveling in the Arctic for about 30 years, and in the past 5 years really has been thinking about what his legacy is. So knowing that he can't continue doing this forever, not that he's slowing down at all, what is his legacy going to be? What is he going to leave for the ages? And really the foundation was started out of that. And we work with all kinds of people. We work directly with politicians. We work with members of the faith community. We work with educators and directly with young people to really engage them in action on solutions. I was lucky enough to join Will Steger in 2007 on the Baffin Island expedition. And it was a 3-month dog sled expedition to the Arctic. Baffin Island straddles the Arctic Circle just west of Greenland and north of Hudson Bay. And we traveled to 5 Inuit communities and collected the stories from the native people that live there of their observations of climate change. And I was coordinating the education program, so my job was to send back those stories to schools and classrooms that we're following around the country. We heard a lot about ice and ice melting, not necessarily getting thinner, but actually rotting out from the bottom. And these are observations from hunters, from people that spend hours and hours and hours standing at the edge of the ice floe over the seal holes, hunting and catching their food. And it's a big deal for people up there, because when you think about it, if you're living on an island and your main food source is on the mainland, that ice is really the bridge to your refrigerator. And you know, people are saying that it's really, the ice is freezing up for about 3 months shorter every year up there, which means 3 months less access to the healthy food that they need to feed their families. So what's really exciting for us as we look forward to 2009 going into 2010 is our Copenhagen programming. And as many of you know, the international climate negotiations are happening in Copenhagen this December. And we are working on this metaphor of Will Steger expeditions. We are actually going to take a youth delegation from across the Midwest with 10 delegates that represent 6 different Midwest states, and take them on an expedition to Copenhagen, where they're going to send back dispatches to classrooms. And we have a curriculum for schools that we're distributing in partnership with the National Education Association, so that these classrooms can really start to understand, these high school students, what is cap and trade? You know, what are some of the technologies that are out there that people are talking about? What are some of the financial solutions? What's the difference between adaptation and mitigation? And really unpack some of these solutions, and then follow these delegates and really sort of have a virtual experience of being at these negotiations. Youth are really, really important in this climate change work. And I have seen young people speak incredibly articulately and eloquently, and seen it move older adults in ways that I couldn't do. I mean, I couldn't go out there and do that. And Will Steger gives these incredible presentations, but it's different when this high school senior stands up and says, "This is my future, and I care about it, and I refuse to let you take in this other direction that's not sustainable." There's something about their authenticity and their passion. They're not getting paid to do it. It just comes out of their love for the future they want to see, and I think that's really powerful.